1 Chronicles chapter 15 details the second attempt to bring the Ark of the Covenant to Jerusalem, following the lesson learned from the earlier incident in chapter 13. David, recognizing the significance of proper worship, takes great care in organizing the transportation of the Ark. He gathers the priests and Levites, instructing them on the correct procedures for carrying the Ark with poles, as prescribed by the law. David ensures that the Levites are consecrated for this sacred task, emphasizing the importance of approaching the holiness of the Ark with reverence and obedience to God's instructions. The chapter highlights the joyous and solemn procession as the Ark is brought to Jerusalem. David leads the way, celebrating with singing, musical instruments, and dancing. The presence of the Ark in Jerusalem symbolizes the centralization of worship and the acknowledgement of God's reign over the nation. This event becomes a festive occasion, and David's exuberant worship stands in contrast to the earlier solemn and reflective approach, underscoring the importance of both reverence and joyful celebration in honoring God. The narrative introduces Obed-Edom, who had housed the Ark during the previous attempt, and notes that he and his household were blessed because of the presence of the Ark. This acknowledgement of God's blessings upon Obed-Edom emphasizes the positive outcome when God's instructions are followed. It serves as a testament to the transformative power of proper worship and obedience to God's commands, demonstrating that the Ark brings blessing and prosperity to those who honor it appropriately. In conclusion, 1 Chronicles chapter 15 depicts the successful and joyous transportation of the Ark to Jerusalem, emphasizing the importance of obedience and reverence in worship. The celebration led by David underscores the role of music and dance in expressing gratitude and joy before the Lord. The narrative also highlights the blessings bestowed upon Obed-Edom and his household, serving as a powerful illustration of the positive consequences of aligning with God's prescribed ways. Let's now read 1 Chronicles chapter 15. And David made him houses in the city of David, and prepared a place for the Ark of God, and pitched for it a tent. Then David said, None ought to carry the Ark of God but the Levites, for them hath the Lord chosen to carry the Ark of God, and to minister unto him forever. And David gathered all Israel together to Jerusalem, to bring up the Ark of the Lord unto his place, which he had prepared for it. And David assembled the children of Aaron, and the Levites. Of the sons of Kohath, Uriel the chief, and his brethren 120. Of the sons of Merari, Asaiah the chief, and his brethren 220. Of the sons of Gershom, Joel the chief, and his brethren 130. Of the sons of Elizaphan, Shemaiah the chief, and his brethren 200. Of the sons of Hebron, Eliel the chief, and his brethren 80. Of the sons of Uzziel, Aminadab the chief, and his brethren 112. And David called for Zadok and Abiathar the priests, and for the Levites, for Uriel, Asaiah, and Joel, Shemaiah, and Eliel, and Aminadab. And said unto them, Ye are the chief of the fathers of the Levites, sanctify yourselves, both ye and your brethren, that ye may bring up the Ark of the Lord God of Israel unto the place that I have prepared for it. For because ye did it not at the first, the Lord our God made a breach upon us, for that we sought him not after the due order. So the priests and the Levites sanctified themselves to bring up the Ark of the Lord God of Israel. And the children of the Levites bare the Ark of God upon their shoulders with the staves thereon, as Moses commanded according to the word of the Lord. And David spake to the chief of the Levites to appoint their brethren to be the singers with instruments of music, psalteries and harps and cymbals, sounding, by lifting up the voice with joy. So the Levites appointed Heman the son of Joel, and of his brethren, Asaph the son of Berechiah, and of the sons of Merari their brethren, Ethan the son of Kishiah. And with them their brethren of the second degree, Zechariah, Ben, and Haziel, and Shemiramoth, and Yehiel, and Uni, Eliab, and Benaiah, and Maaseiah, and Mattathiah, and Eliphele, and Micneiah, and Obededom, and Jael, the porters. So the singers, Heman, Asaph, and Ethan, were appointed to sound with cymbals of brass. And Zechariah, and Aziel, and Shemiramoth, and Yehiel, and Uni, and Eliab, and Maaseiah, and Benaiah, with psalteries on Alamoth. And Mattathiah, and Eliphele, and Micneiah, and Obededom, and Jael, and Azaziah, with harps on the Sheminith to excel. And Kenaniah, chief of the Levites, was for song, he instructed about the song, because he was skillful, and Berechiah and Elkanah were doorkeepers for the ark. And Shebaniah, and Jehoshaphat, and Nethaneel, and Amasai, and Zechariah, and Benaiah, and Eliezer, the priests, did blow with the trumpets before the ark of God, and Obededom and Jehiah were doorkeepers for the ark. So David, and the elders of Israel, and the captains over thousands, went to bring up the ark of the covenant of the Lord out of the house of Obededom with joy. And it came to pass, when God helped the Levites that bare the ark of the covenant of the Lord, that they offered 7 bullocks and 7 rams. And David was clothed with a robe of fine linen, and all the Levites that bare the ark, and the singers, and Kenaniah the master of the song with the singers, David also had upon him an ephod of linen. Thus all Israel brought up the ark of the covenant of the Lord with shouting, and with sound of the cornet, and with trumpets, and with cymbals, making a noise with psalteries and harps. And it came to pass, as the ark of the covenant of the Lord came to the city of David, that Michal the daughter of Saul looking out at a window saw King David dancing and playing, and she despised him in her heart. This ends our reading of 1 Chronicles chapter 15.